privatemoney.com. Your next update, 8:18 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
Still lots of clouds over the financial district in San Francisco. It will eventually burn back to the coast, leaving behind lots of sunshine and highs ranging from the 60s coast side to the 70s and 80s around the bay to the mid to upper 90s inland. Could be a little bit warmer tomorrow with high temperatures inland ranging from the upper 90s to possibly a couple of 100-degree readings. Traffic and weather together on the 8s on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
These days, one of life's greatest pleasures is being rediscovered. The joy of walking. We're finding our sanity outdoors. Take a hike among the old-growth redwoods at Muir Woods and stand in awe of their majesty. Or go for a walk around Angel Island and revel in the stunning views and historic places. In the Bay Area, our walks are world-class and the ideal antidote for these trying times. But to appreciate everything the Bay Area has to offer, you'll need comfortable shoes. The Walk Shop in Berkeley has assembled a great-looking collection of beautifully designed footwear created to enhance the joys of walking. And the Walk Shop's expert staff will help you find the shoe that's exactly the right fit. For hiking and walking shoes that combine style, craftsmanship, and comfort, discover the Walk Shop, 2120 Vine Street, Berkeley. Footwear for people who love to walk. Today we're talking about things that make us uncomfortable, like the middle seat on an airplane, or asking your boss for a raise, or having a real conversation about ED, impotence, or low testosterone. You don't have to be embarrassed. At Prime Male Medical, they've helped thousands of men in the Bay Area, and they can help you too. But don't take my word for it. Here's Dr. Robert Rowley from Prime Male Medical.
We have virtually every medication known to man to help men. We specialize in treatments for ED and low T, and we have a 99% success rate. We offer a variety of treatments, including high-dose sublingual lozenges, ultrasound-based shockwave therapy, and injectable therapies. Most impotence problems can be treated in just one visit.
Get your first visit, PSA and testosterone test, Doppler ultrasound, and a full year of follow-up visits for just $99. Learn more at PrimeMaleMedical.com or call 415-761-4037. That's 415-761-4037.
KCBS News Time, 8:11. This portion of our News Watch sponsored by Pacific Coast Termite.
Time is running out for the governor to sign a bill that would create the first official safe injection site in the country. As KCBS reporter Holly Kwan tells us live, that bill could be signed as soon as today. Morning, Holly.
Morning, Eric. This is the controversial bill that would set up safe places to do drugs in Oakland, San Francisco, and L.A. Critics say you're just encouraging people to shoot up, but site supporters like San Francisco State Senator Scott Wiener, who authored the bill, say it acknowledges that people are doing drugs, and this is a way to have them do it safely and maybe even reach those who might want to stop.
New York City implemented this almost a year ago, and Mayor Adams in New York is advocating to keep these sites open 24 hours a day because they've been so effective. They have been in operation around the world for about 30 years with a lot of success.
But the New York site is unofficial. The governor has 12 days to sign a bill once it physically gets to his desk, and Wiener's bill arrived 9 days ago, which means it could be signed or vetoed today or Monday. The governor could also do nothing and allow it to become law without overtly getting behind it. Reporting live, Holly Kwan, KCBS.
Thank you, Holly. KCBS News Time, 8:13. The 49ers are focused on consistency when it comes to their quarterback. We'll get an update on that in sports in 2 minutes.
Have you noticed? It's getting hot out, so don't let termites take over while you're on vacation. Hi, Joe Starkey here. My friends at Pacific Coast Termite have treated over 50,000 homes, including mine, and commercial businesses, and they can help you, too. Their service professionals are uniformed, clean, and polite, and provide a 2-year guarantee on all their termite work. If you call now, you get a free inspection, plus 10% off any termite treatment you may need. Call 1-800-PACIFIC. That's 1-800-722-4342. Pacific Coast Termite uses orange oil plus, so you and your pets can stay in your home. No fumigation to force you to bag your food. No need to move out. Pacific Coast Termite is a trusted company, and they've been with KCBS for many years, and they're A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau. So if you call now, you get 10% off termite treatments. And have you noticed rodents? Oh, yikes. We did, and Pacific Coast Termite took care of that problem, too. Call them like I did. 1-800-PACIFIC. That's 800-722-4342 or PacificCoastTermite.com.
5X480. Dayton B100B belt. One of the many parts Granger carries. It's also the item that helped Rob carry the day. The job was on hold. Deadline fast approaching. But a quick search on Granger.com and Rob found his part. And with same-day pickup at his local branch, he and his crew got the job done safely and on time. Get supplies and solutions for every industry with real-time product availability. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done. If this were a Reese's TV ad, you'd be staring at a Reese's peanut butter cup. And sure, my voice is peanut buttery smooth, but still, you need to see the peanut butter cups, right? No? I can really just say Reese's and you'll go get some? Okay. Reese's. 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 Really working, actually. Reese's. Reese's. I'm on to something. Reese's. Reese's. Reese's.
Coming up on KCBS, it's employers versus employees as workers lose patience over unmet demands for fair pay and better working conditions.
Time to check in with Joe Hughes of the Bay Area Chevy Dealer Sports Desk. Jimmy G didn't have the physical tools of a Trey Lance, but he was consistent, and now they want that out of Trey.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the consistent messages we've heard from the 49ers this week. If they've been having joint practices in Minnesota ahead of the team's second preseason game, they'll take on the Vikings tomorrow afternoon. Trey Lance, the Minnesota native, not expected to play in that game, as has always been the plan. He'll play in the final preseason game as the last tune-up before he takes over as the team's starting quarterback this year. This week, we heard a lot of the Niners players say they feel Trey Lance is ready to be a leader on this team, and they feel that's a role he'll step into once the season starts and he's playing regularly. But until then, a lot of the players still turning to guys like tight end George Kittle and left tackle Trent Williams. Those are the guys out in front for the offense, and both of those veterans with an endorsement for Trey Lance this week. We start with Trent Williams.
I've seen consistent improvement. I've seen him go against different looks from our defense to this defense. You know, I've seen him continually make strides every day, and seeing him poised in the pocket, seeing him getting through his reads, not getting shatter feet and just looking for somewhere to run. That's all we can ask for. You know, he's going to continue to improve, and we got a ton of confidence in the kid.
Now, Williams called him chatter feet. He also said you could say happy feet. He says he's seen Trey Lance work that out of his game, which is a good sign. We've also seen a lot of patience from the 49ers veterans because they know there's going to be some ups and downs with Trey Lance learning the role, but as long as he's getting better, they're fine.
I think there's been a lot of hits. There's been some misses. I mean, nothing that I'm worried about. Like I said, I think Trey's consistently gotten better and better every single day. He's way better than he was when we first got him. He's better than he was last. Small consistent steps in the same direction lead to great results. I'm pretty confident in his ability.
That's Niners tight end George Kittle. 49ers will take on the Vikings in their second preseason game tomorrow afternoon. From the Sports Desk, Joe Hughes, KCBS.
Which NorCal drivers are having the most fun right now? Ask anyone who owns a Honda.
This car is actually both reliable and safe, and a lot of
My Honda is a beast.
My Honda is delicious.
Honda has the happiest drivers in America and is the most fun to drive, period. New Hondas are arriving daily. See your NorCal Honda dealer today.
Happiest drivers based on 2021 APSI survey of customers rating the performance of their own automobile.
Visit NorCalHondaDealers.com.
Sound of a crack in the ceiling found at a home inspection. But with a Realtor by your side, a newfound leak might only cause minor worries. With their expertise, a Realtor can suggest a credit at closing and even connect you to a contractor to help you shore up that leak and alleviate your worries. When it comes to cracks in your plans, the expertise of a Realtor can make all the difference. The difference between an agent and a Realtor is real. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
5 p.m. emails from your boss, surprise visits from your in-laws, missing soccer cleats? Let Lucky California help you out with home delivery powered by Instacart. Right now, you can save $10 when you spend $50 using promo code LUCKYCA10. Place your order at shop.luckysupermarkets.com.
KCBS News Time. 18. The 6-day forecast is coming up, but the traffic watch is first with Kim Wonderly. She begins on 580 as you head out of Livermore. Yep, we have two problems now as you try to make your way through the valley. This is westbound on 580 near North Livermore Avenue. A crash here is occupying the two left lanes. We see traffic delayed from Vasco. You get past that scene, and then there's more slow traffic ahead as you make your way out from Airway heading toward the Fallon turnoff. The right lane is blocked here by a fender bender. Two cars involved. Hopefully they'll get this one cleared soon. Another problem now that has come in for the Concord area. This is blocking possibly the two middle lanes, at one point the three right lanes, southbound 680 after Concord Avenue. This is a big pile at Melissa. There's 5 cars, a big rig, and it looks like traffic has been able to squeak by using the left lane. Traffic is jammed up from the Highway 4 interchange. Southbound 242 is stop and go also from Solano Way as you start making your way down into Pleasant Hill. And part of the problem here is a stalled vehicle being tended to near Treat Boulevard heading into Walnut Creek. South 680 near Treat, it's the far right lane that's been obstructed. Your next update, 8:28 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
Mancini Sleep World 6-day weather forecast. Save up to $1,000 on select adjustable mattress sets at Mancini Sleep World. Here's KPIX 5's Jessica Birch.
Happy Friday. Let's talk about the daytime highs this afternoon. We're getting up to 70 in San Francisco, 75 for our friends over in Oakland, 87 in San Jose and all the Santa Clara Valley. But as we extend off into the North Bay and our Inland East Bay, it's pretty similar this afternoon. We're still sitting in those mid to low 90s. We'll slowly start cooling down into the 80s as we head into this weekend, but it's still very sunny. As we kick off next work week, 90s return into the forecast, and we're pretty much flirting with upper 80s and lower 90s from here on out off in those inland areas. As for the coast and the bay, though, we're going to see more mild conditions as we head into next work week. Upper 60s pretty much across the board for San Francisco. A very similar trend for our friends off along the coast, so things are going to start milding out. No heat advisories for now, thank goodness. We're going to keep you updated here in the Weather Center, and for now, I'm meteorologist Jessica Birch with your KCBS KPX5 First Alert Forecast.
Traffic and weather together on the 8s on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
Have weekend plans? Take us along for the ride. Day, night, and weekend. We keep you up to date on the news, traffic, and weather.
When you see beauty around you, it changes your mood. It changes your emotions. Makes you feel better.
It's one more reason why we're the Bay Area's #1 news station.
So the more we can do to beautify the area, I think the more we'll do to uplift people and to empower them and make them feel valued.
All news, all the time, right here on KCBS.
KCBS News Time 8:21. Some San Bernardino Amazon workers walked off the job on Monday over low wages and poor working conditions. They're part of a growing number of workers demanding better conditions for their labor. For more on this, we're joined on the KCBS Ring Central Newsline by Kate Bronfenbrenner, Director of Labor Education Research at Cornell University School of Industrial and Labor Relations. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. There have been growing calls at Amazon for unionization, the same with Starbucks. These companies do so well because their products are inexpensive. With Amazon, you can get anything you want. What might unionization do to their business models?
The cost of the kinds of things that workers are asking for is not going to directly impact the customers in a great way. It is going to affect the companies and their ability to control the work they have been doing in past years. They've been able to take huge profits for themselves. As you know, Jeff Bezos is one of the richest men in the world, right? And they have been paying workers very low wages. But the primary reason workers are organizing are over issues of respect and the quality of their working conditions. And these are the things employers do not want to do anything about. They don't want to lose their flexibility.
What does this tell us about the way the nation views unions in 2022? I mean, there were decades when unions had sort of fallen out of popularity in regions of the country.
Right now, if you look at all institutions, unions are the one institution that the public feels positive about. The support for unions is the highest it's been in decades, and particularly among young people. There's enormous enthusiasm for unions among, people who are 18 to 30, and that's a new phenomenon. I think it tells us that people are looking for a say in their working conditions. They understand they understand the reasons workers are organizing, and they feel like there's a great disparity of wealth and power in our country that has gone too far.
So given that, if companies push back against unionization, or if they push to keep their flexibility, at the expense, for lack of a better word, of treating employees the way they want to, could that harm brands in terms of perception and then harm their bottom line?
I think that it has harmed the brand of Amazon and Starbucks, the way the employers have been violating the law, the threats, the intimidation, the coercion, closing Starbucks